Hey gang, have you ever been misgendered by someone? They just can't seem to get around the pronoun thing. Why do people misgender us? Sometimes they're mocking something that scares them or that they don't understand. Sometimes they see a man in a trans woman or a woman in a trans male and revert to what has been myelinated into their nervous system. Myelination, also called muscle memory, is a strengthening of a neural pathway caused by thousands of repetitions. So, in other words, all their lives they referred to men as he and women as she, and now they have a trans person in front of them and they may not see or hear the gender you identify with. Myelination is hard to break. So they misgender you. If they apologize, all is good, at least with me. If they don't apologize, then you may be dealing with a bigot. Studies have shown a genetic basis for prejudicial attitudes. So you will not be able to change their minds about your pronouns in a brief discussion. We all have experienced prejudice in some form or another, whether because we're transgender or short or tall or a different color or maybe handicapped. What we can usually find in these people who discriminate are fear, misunderstanding, insecurity, possibly low self-esteem, but more obviously, what I generally can pick up pretty quickly is a willingness or a need to impress their friends. And I walked into a restaurant one day and was laughed at by someone at a table with 4 other people sitting with them. They shut him down so fast that it made me laugh. The actions of the 4 gave me confidence in realizing that he was the minority, that the person that laughed at me was really the minority, and there were no other issues that day. This type of individual, the man that laughed at me, seeks guidance in how to behave. All of their self-esteem comes from pleasing their friends. My pronouns are mine. Many famous people have been called something other than their given names. They want this. And we're all okay with it. But when it comes to sex, it hits people way down deep. Whether it's religion or their ideas of biology, an inability to respect you over their own beliefs, or myelination. We are going to get misgendered. We identify with a gender that doesn't match our bodies. These folks kind of get that, but they don't want to change, or they're having trouble with it. We identify with all our heart and soul, completely, passionately. Can they respect this? Yeah, but they got this muscle memory issue. Or maybe you run into someone who just wants confrontation and wants to bully you. For all those reasons I talked about, we have a choice to make. How do we handle this? Here are some of the ways I have found to deal with this issue. I can fly off the handle, embarrass myself, show them how deeply they have burrowed under my skin, And and I've seen this. I've seen this in others. That's one way to handle it, and it's generally not the best way. Another way to handle it is to take this opportunity to become the teacher and educate them. Explain what your identification means with your other gender, or whatever non-binary identification you have. You can become the teacher. You can even offer them a reward like a gold star for gendering you correctly. Maybe they will respond to that. You can get up in their grill and ask them point blank, what kind of person are they? Ask them how they identify and tell them all you see is a horse's ass, so that's what you're going to call them. I got to tell you, that one doesn't work very well either, but it is fun. You can simply turn the other cheek, as it were, and go on letting them make a fool out of themselves. Don't let it get under your skin. We can't get our self-esteem from the actions of others or the words of others either. It has to come from inside of us. I have to remember when I'm up against someone like this that may not really be sorry for misgendering me, that I am not perfect, that I have hurt others with my words or actions in my life, that I would have sought forgiveness from those who I have treated callously and without compassion. So maybe I can forgive this person, and I can move on in strength with love for all. Put something in the comments about how you react when you are misgendered. Maybe we can get a conversation started. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thanks to all of my subscribers who have. Some of the comments I've gotten in these videos, in the last video I did, really made me just feel wonderful. All the comments I've had over the last couple of years are all great. And I'll agree to disagree with anyone if you want to comment. Thank you all for watching. Love and peace to all, and let's just try to accept one another for who we are.